Good morning, students. I hope your day is going well. Well, we are now in week 5 of exploring the New Testament together. So I really hope you have really enjoyed what you've been learning so far through the opening 4 weeks of the class on the exploring the New Testament. I know for some of you, you might be knowledgeable of the Bible. For others, this might be the first time you've read the scriptures, or maybe you haven't read the scriptures in a while. So I do hope that you're enjoying the things that we've been learning so far as we've been studying the Bible together. Now, as I mentioned, your week 5 assignments are alive and available for you now. This week, in regards to your assignments you're going to be submitting, it's going to be the same as it has been in the previous 4 weeks. You're going to have your unit quiz, your discussion, your reflection, and your essay paper. So it's going to be the same 4 assignments that will be due with the same due dates. So your initial discussion post, again, is going to be due Wednesday evening by 11:59. Both of your responses to your classmates, again, need to be submitted by Friday evening, 11:59. And then your reflection, your essay, and your unit quiz are all due Sunday evening. So again, make sure that you are looking at those due dates and getting those assignments submitted on time so that there's not any type of late penalty that's deducted off your score for not getting your assignments submitted on time. I'll be working again throughout the week at getting the previous week's assignments submitted to you as quickly as I can with feedback. As I mentioned before, I try to put as much feedback as I can to be able to allow you to see, how well you're doing on your assignments, but then also if there's any areas that do need improvement. So please make sure that as you're looking over those assignments, there's typically general feedback that you get, but then if there's specifics that I need to communicate to you, you actually need to go into your scoring rubric to be able to look at those specific areas. So again, if you have any questions at all about your assignments, about the feedback, please do reach out to me with those questions. Now with that, let me just get into your week 5 assignments for this week. So you are going to be having several articles that you're going to be reading out of the ESV this week. One on reading the epistles, and you have 4 different introductions you're going to be reading. Introduction to the book of Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, and then the book of Galatians, and then an article on the church. And so the one on the church is primarily going to be, I believe, for your reflection this week. And then the one on the book Introduction to Galatians will be able to assist you specifically with your essay this week. So as you get into your assigned reading this week, you do have those specific articles, but there's 6 of those. And then your assigned scripture reading this week is going to be coming primarily from the book of Romans, 1 Corinthians, and then also the book of Galatians. As I've mentioned in the past, as you're doing your scripture reading, it's always important to be able to look at the footnotes that are connected with those verses and passages you're going to be reading. The footnotes will be able to assist you just with specific words that you're reading in the different verses, and then also it will take you to different books of the Bible that can assist you as well as you are completing your assignments for this week, and then also for your unit quiz. In regards to additional resources, you do have a video lecture that is available for you on literary content. So that's going to be your course material for this week. Now, as you get into your assignments this week, essay question, or your discussion question, I should say, is going to be a little bit different this week. So you're actually going to be choosing a topic from a section called Biblical Ethics, and you're going to be choosing one of the listed topics from the list, and you're going to be writing about what the Bible actually says about that specific issue. So you're going to be reading over that article, and then you're going to be summarizing the article, and you're going to be discussing any type of current events related to that article, and then you're going to be sharing your thoughts, challenges, and questions to that. So again, initial discussion posts due Wednesday evening. Both of your responses to your classmates are due Friday evening, again by 11:59. In regards to your reflection for this week, as I mentioned, you're going to be reading the article on the church, and you're going to be looking at 2 of those specific 4 different images that are discussed in that article, and then you are going to be writing your reflection based on that specific article. As I mentioned before, just making sure that you are fulfilling all of those requirements that are listed there for your reflection, that you're writing 2 paragraphs. Those paragraphs are at least 200 words in length, that you are submitting either a PDF or a Word document, that you are indenting your paragraphs, that you are including a works cited page, your double spacing, again, all of those different things that you need to do just to make sure that you're not missing any points at all on your assignments. And again, if you have questions about your reflection, do reach out to me with those questions. And then finally, your essay this week is going to be coming from looking at the book of Galatians, and you're going to be answering 4 specific questions, and those questions will be in 4 laid out paragraphs. Again, your essay needs to be at least 400 words for this week, and then again, making sure that you're fulfilling all of those requirements connected with that you have a header introducing your paper, that you are, again, indenting those paragraphs based on APA format, that you're double spacing, that you are including a works cited page as well, and then kind of following up on that, you do need to have the ESV Study Bible listed in your works cited because that is part of the assignment requirement. But then if you do use any other outside resources, make sure that you are properly citing that information in your papers. So that's going to be your 4 assignments for this week. As I've mentioned, unit quiz, discussion, reflection, and your essay assignment for this week. If you have any questions, please reach out to me with those questions. And again, I'll be working on previous week's assignments, getting those back to you as quickly as I can with that feedback. If I do need to get another video to you this week, I will definitely post that, and or just send out an email communication as well. So again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a great week, and look forward to connecting with all of you again soon.